What? I'm not gonna like your name. What? Did you say Nicole Richie? It's unreal. How are you, Nicole Richie? You have a twin. Yeah, it's a simple life.
What started as a normal night in Nashville quickly turned into one of Keith Urban's most talked about concert moments. The country superstar was mid-show at Bridgestone Arena when an innocent exchange with a fan sent the audience into absolute hysterics, all because of one name, Nicole. Tonight on Spotlight Vault, we're breaking down that viral clip, what really happened behind it, and where Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman actually stand today. We'll also take a look at how fans are reacting, what this moment says about love under the Hollywood microscope, and why sometimes, laughter really is the best medicine. And hey, if you love getting the real stories behind Hollywood's biggest moments, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a new deep dive. We're here to bring you the truth behind the headlines, the stories behind the stars, and the moments that remind us all that celebrities are human too. Let's set the scene. It's a packed house at Nashville's iconic Bridgestone Arena. Keith Urban is in his element, guitar in hand, smile on his face, and the crowd hanging on every word. He's always been known for his easygoing stage presence, his ability to connect with fans, and his quick wit. On this particular night, he's working the crowd, cracking jokes, and sharing stories between songs. Then, as he often does, Keith leans down to interact with fans near the stage. He spots a woman in the front row and asks her name. She smiles, maybe a little shy, and says, "It's Nicole." For a split second, time seems to freeze. The audience knows exactly what's going through his mind, and his face says it all. Keith freezes, eyes wide, and then with perfect comic timing.
What? I'm not gonna like your name. What? Did you say Nicole Richie? It's unreal. How are you, Nicole Richie? You have a twin. Yeah, it's a simple life.
He collapses onto the stage in mock horror. The crowd erupts. Laughter, cheers, and applause fill the arena. Of course, everyone gets the joke. Keith's soon-to-be ex-wife is none other than Nicole Kidman, one of the most famous Nicoles in the world. The timing couldn't have been more perfect, or more awkward. But Keith, ever the showman, doesn't miss a beat. He gets up, dusts himself off, and with a grin jokes, "Wait, Nicole like Nicole Richie, right?" The audience roars again. It's a moment of pure, unscripted comedy, a little self-deprecating, a little charming, and completely disarming. Within hours, the clip is everywhere. Fans are sharing it on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, calling it the most Keith Urban thing ever. It's funny, it's real, and it's a reminder that even superstars have to laugh through the pain sometimes. But why did this moment go so viral? Why did it hit such a nerve with fans and the media alike? The answer is all about timing. The exchange happened just days after headlines confirmed what many had suspected for months. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman, after nearly 2 decades together, were quietly going their separate ways. Multiple outlets, People, News, Page 6, all reported that Keith was the one who decided to step away, while Nicole had still been trying to make it work. After nearly 19 years of marriage, the couple had been living apart since early summer. Nicole officially filed for divorce on September 30th, citing irreconcilable differences. So when that fan said Nicole, the crowd instantly understood the layers of meaning behind the moment. It was funny, yes, but also a little painful, a reminder of the real-life heartbreak happening behind the scenes. For fans who had followed Keith and Nicole's love story for years, it was a bittersweet moment. It was as if the universe itself was in on the joke, forcing Keith to confront his own reality in front of thousands of people. And yet, he handled it with grace, humor, and a touch of vulnerability, exactly the way his fans have come to expect. To really understand why this moment resonated so deeply, we need to look back at Keith and Nicole's relationship, a love story that captured the hearts of millions around the world. They first met in 2005 at a star-studded event in Los Angeles celebrating Australian talent. Both were already household names. Nicole, the Oscar-winning actress known for her roles in films like Moulin Rouge and The Hours, and Keith, the chart-topping country singer with a reputation for heartfelt lyrics and electrifying performances. Both had experienced their share of heartbreak and reinvention. Nicole had gone through a very public divorce from Tom Cruise, while Keith had battled addiction and worked hard to rebuild his career. When they met, there was an instant connection, a sense that they understood each other in a way few others could. Within a year, they were married in a beautiful ceremony in Sydney, surrounded by family and friends. Over time, they welcomed 2 daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, and became a fixture on every red carpet. To the world, they looked rock solid, the glamorous yet grounded couple that somehow made fame look easy. But as with any relationship, especially one lived in the public eye, there were challenges. The demands of 2 high-profile careers, constant travel, and the pressures of raising a family under the spotlight all took their toll. Still, for years, Keith and Nicole seemed to defy the odds, supporting each other through thick and thin. Their love story inspired fans around the world, proving that even in Hollywood, true love was possible. So when news of their split broke, it felt like the end of an era, and a reminder that even the strongest couples can struggle when life gets complicated. So what really happened? According to E! News and other reputable sources, Keith and Nicole had been living separate lives for months before the official announcement. Nicole's career had taken her overseas for extended periods, filming major projects in Europe and Australia, while Keith remained in Nashville, focused on touring and recording new music. Sources close to the couple said they were in different worlds, and had been growing apart for a while. The distance, both physical and emotional, eventually became too much to bridge. Neither Keith nor Nicole has spoken publicly about the details of their split. Both have chosen to keep things respectful and focused on their family, especially their 2 daughters. In a recent interview, when asked how he's holding up, Keith simply smiled and said, "Music has always been my therapy." It's classic Keith, keeping it real, but never bitter. Friends of the couple say there's no animosity, no dramatic fights, and no public feuds. Instead, they're both committed to co-parenting and supporting their daughters through the transition. It's a testament to their maturity and respect for each other, even as they go their separate ways. For Keith Urban, music has always been more than just a career, it's been a lifeline. His songs are known for their emotional honesty, their vulnerability, and their ability to connect with listeners on a deeply personal level. Tracks like Blue Ain't Your Color, The Fighter, and Somebody Like You aren't just chart toppers, they're confessions, stories of love, loss, and redemption. Fans have always appreciated Keith's willingness to wear his heart on his sleeve, to turn his own experiences into art. Now, with his personal life in the headlines, many are wondering if his next album, rumored for release next spring, will be his most personal yet. Producer Nathan Chapman hinted in a recent Rolling Stone interview that Keith's upcoming work feels raw and real in a way fans haven't heard before. It wouldn't be the first time Keith has used music to process his emotions. In the past, he's spoken openly about how songwriting helps him make sense of life's ups and downs. As the world speculates about his private life, Keith is quietly doing what he does best, turning pain into melody, heartbreak into hope. And that, perhaps, is the most Keith Urban move imaginable. As for Nicole Kidman, she's doing what she's always done, staying classy, keeping busy, and protecting her family's privacy. In the weeks since the news broke, Nicole has thrown herself into her work, balancing new film and TV projects with time at home with her daughters. Sources close to her told People that Nicole's been leaning on her family and close friends, focusing on moving forward gracefully. She's always been known for her poise and strength, and this moment is no different. Nicole hasn't made any public statements about the split, and honestly, that silence says a lot about her character. In an industry where every detail is often played out in the tabloids, her decision to keep things private is both rare and admirable. Friends say she's determined to protect her daughters from the media circus, ensuring that their lives remain as normal as possible. It's a reminder that, at the end of the day, family comes first, even for Hollywood royalty. The truth is, Hollywood relationships exist under constant pressure. Between endless travel, conflicting schedules, and non-stop public attention, privacy becomes almost impossible. Every move is scrutinized, every rumor amplified, and every challenge magnified. Relationship therapist Dr. Jen Mann put it perfectly in a recent interview: even the strongest couples struggle when every part of their lives is being watched. For Keith and Nicole, both powerhouses in their fields, it seems that distance and time eventually created space they couldn't close. It's a story we've seen play out before, but it never gets easier. The world expects celebrities to have it all: but the reality is often much more complicated. Behind the red carpets and magazine covers are real people, facing real challenges. Despite everything, fans are showing nothing but love. Social media has been flooded with messages of support, encouragement, and hope. Many have left comments like, "They'll find their way back. Love like that doesn't just fade." Others are praising them for staying kind and respectful through it all. Even in heartbreak, both Keith and Nicole have managed to keep things elegant. No public feuds, no bitterness, just quiet dignity. And that's probably why people are still rooting for them, even now. Fan pages are filled with throwback photos, favorite memories, and heartfelt tributes. It's clear that for many, Keith and Nicole's story isn't just about celebrity. It's about hope, resilience, and the belief that love can survive even the toughest storms. So when Keith joked about the fan named Nicole, it wasn't just a funny coincidence. It was a glimpse into how he's handling everything. Laughter can sometimes be the most human kind of healing. In that small exchange, you could see the mix of emotion, humor, pain, nostalgia, all rolled into one spontaneous moment. That's why it resonated with millions. It was unscripted, honest, and real. It reminded us that even our heroes have to find ways to cope, to laugh through the tears, and to keep moving forward. At the end of the day, Keith Urban did what he's always done: turn life into art and awkward moments into laughter. That's part of his magic. This viral clip reminded fans that behind every superstar is someone just trying to navigate love, loss, and laughter like the rest of us. As Keith once said years ago, life's going to throw you off tune sometimes. The key is to keep playing. And that's exactly what he's doing. What did you think of Keith's reaction? Do you think he was just being funny, or was there a deeper emotion behind that smile? Tell us what you think down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button and subscribe to Spotlight Vault for more true Hollywood stories, hidden moments, and exclusive updates. Because here, we don't just chase gossip, we uncover the real human stories behind the fame. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.